doing that.
As soon as my dad learned how to use a cell phone, he would do this every time you try and talk to him. He'd be like, "Hold on, I gotta get this," and I would laugh
every time.
Oh my god, for 2 minutes straight. Hold on, dude. Hold on, give me a second. Hello? Yeah, no, and he would just walk out of the room. I'm like, that is a true pop.
I remember the first time I saw my dad hit me with this thing.
Oh, dude.
Blew my mind.
The disappearing thumb?
I was like a black kid, dude. I was like running around.
Oh, shit! Motherfucker ain't got no thumb!
He done took his thumb off!
He ain't got no
He done took it straight off!
For me? For this? For who? For what? Motherfucker ain't got no thumb! Dude, he did it tight, too. He had and he would make this... He would make the click sound.
Yeah, my dad would do the same thing.
So he'd fire up like here and you go.
My dad would put some effort into it too.
Like 5 going.
That looks pretty
I would
good.
immediately start crying.
I don't know how to do it.
Huh?
I don't even know how to do that.
You're still baffled.
Yeah.
That was me.
Well, my thumb, I don't think I got a good thumb to fake people out with. There's something about my joint. It doesn't quite line up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
You've been barking about this for a while. How you're like,
my hands?
Yeah. You bitch about your body a lot. You got a nice body, Chris.
I know. It doesn't
You got
bend
dysmorphia.
at all. What?
You're like a
No, I don't have
you're
body
like a hot
dysmorphia.
LA comic.
I just wish I was thinking about taking dance classes.
What?
I was thinking. I've been thinking about taking hip hop dance classes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like twerking?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Something more like dynamic than that. Twerking I can do. Twerking I have down. But I'm talking about, something, I just got to get,
Yeah, you're very rigid when you dance.
Yeah, I need to expand.
You have movement.
You were saying this the other.
Yeah.
We were talking about lifting, and he just goes, "I just got to get more mobile."
Yeah.
I do. I got to loosen up.
Dude, the thing is, like,
I feel like it'll translate to the stage if I took some hip hop dance classes. I think it would. You know?
You're up there like some old Def Jam guy.
Yeah.
You go full Tommy Davis.
Hopping around.
You ever been fucking a stool like this? And then do it like this?
Yeah. Start every one of my sets.
You're the best!
Yeah.
And O'Connor's stool fucking bit would be really incredible.
That would be great, dude.
Watching you fucking stool to start.
It wouldn't be it wouldn't be fucking. It'd be complete rape.
What?
Someone would pull
You
a
don't think I
fire
would
alarm.
fuck it gently?
I think you'd fuck it very awkward.
I think
As much as we're assuming you got more movement, but I picture you being very stiff, legs straight.
Yeah.
I think what you think is gentle and smooth is probably very rigid and awkward.
Oh, dude. Now, I know when things are smooth and when they're rigid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm powerless to stop it. You know what I mean? Or control it.
Yeah.
I think I'm also I don't know. I'm not used to moving in a fluid kind of way, but I think I can.
Yeah, I think you can too.
Yeah. I think I have the athletic ability to do it.
Agree.
I can't
you got to hitch in your
but I
giddy
just
up.
never do it. So it's, I don't feel comfortable getting down like that.
You don't dance on your own?
No, I'm not a lunatic.
That's why you can't dance.
This is the guy who's going to sign up for hip hop.
Yeah, well, hopefully
he
you'll be in
pulls
a
a
group.
vape like it's a last breath of air.
He's like,
I'm not crazy.
I'm a lunatic.
I'm taking the classes. I'm not fucking saying.
Just spitting venom out of his face. Some Chinese fucking.
I hope this audio is good. If this audio is shitty.
Oh, you didn't test.
What? I tested it.
We got a new soundboard.
But yeah.
It's big,
dude.
There we go.
It's big.
We got a new
next
sound
level.
thing.
Yeah.
And I needed like a special headphone jack to fucking plug the headphones in. So I went to Best Buy. When's the last time you were at Best Buy?
I got a TV there a couple months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's a shithole, dude. It's fucking, there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
It looks like it was ransacked.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, it's post-Christmas.
I mean,
All the animals fucking truly ransacked.
Dude, and
they danced in there.
Everyone who works there is a certified moron. They are useless.
Yeah.
I was like showing them a picture of the headphone jack, and they were just like, they were like, I've never even seen that before.
Yeah, they're
16. But they would be like,
they're like, is that a dildo?
Dude,
can I put that in my ass?
First of all, on the way to Best Buy is 5 minutes, not even from here. I was gonna walk, but I was like, I was behind, so I was like, whatever, I'll take an Uber. The Uber 1 block away just runs over a guy. I'm in the car. He runs over the guy's foot.
Wait, what?
Are you serious?
Yes.
This is so funny. He wouldn't text me going, "Hey, my Uber driver ran over."
no.
This is a true professional. He's like, "I'll save it for the pod."
It was literally like a boop, and then a guy just goes, "Ah!"
First of all, that's the guy. I guarantee you that dude. If you look at that guy's past, dude, he purposely did that. Dude, and number two, he worked at Best Buy at some point in his career. They're all looking to jump in front of a car.
Some Best Buy employees say, "I'm not going to this fucking shit today. I mean, fuck. I'm working till 11."
He seemed fine. We pulled over. The Uber driver stopped, and then I sat in the car.
My neck, my back.
Yeah. He was
My neck and my back.
It was a kid. It was like a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It was like when those like kids that just like walk around in the street. You know what I mean? Like someone's car pulls over and they just fucking stand in the middle of stuff. So like, it was not his fault. It was not his fault. Like he was
just hanging out in playgrounds.
These guys walking around on their feet and
just talking to each other, doing nothing.
Goddamn kids out in the middle of the street
with their fucking feet in the way,
feet under the tires. Get out of here,
dude. When I was looking in the rearview mirror, and I swear when he pulled his leg, I thought we hit him so hard. I thought for sure his foot would just be.
You thought it was gonna be like a long roasted wing where the meat comes off the bone.
Instead, he had like a little bit of rug burn like on the back of his foot.
Yeah.
I was like, how is that possible?
He's still gonna get money out of it. Did you guys exchange information via cop?
I got out and called another Uber.
Yeah, that's a great move.
I had to get
That's
the
a
Best
great
Buy.
move.
I had to get
No,
to
my
Best Buy.
dumbass.
We had the podcast, dude. Meanwhile, this guy's locked up for like 10 years. Like, I gotta get to my podcast.
I would have gone down with the shit, dude.
Yeah.
I would have been
Me too.
I would have been like, I'm riding with you.
I would have canceled this podcast in a heartbeat. Dude, I'm like, I'm with Ahmed, dude. We gotta find out. We gotta find out if he was at.
I thought I was as I was leaving, I was like, I guess I'm like a key witness to this crime.
You don't want to be that.
No, I had a headphone jack to get. And dude, I just bounced around Best Buy for a while.
This is an autistic crime.
Asking people where shit was. And then eventually just gave up. I went to Guitar Center, which is right around the corner. Also hellish.
Just to center
right
yourself.
next to Chuck E. Cheese.
You had nothing to get at Guitar Center. You just went to look at guitars. Then I went to the Lego shop.
I went in there and I got the headphone jacks, and then I was waiting in line. Like it was like a weird line. It wasn't clear how the line was getting set up. So I let this person go in front of me, and they just asked a 45-minute question. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, can you look something up on a computer for an hour? And I stole the headphone jacks.
What?
Yeah, I just walked out. I was like, I'm not waiting in line for this. This is crazy. Yeah, I held them up, and I walked out.
Yeah, that's 2 crimes.
You were in the car when the car ran over a guy's foot, and your face, and then you shoplifted
right
from Guitar Center.
Yeah, right now, with good history, you're facing 6 to 8. I gotta find a new podcast. Luke, what are you doing the rest of your life, dude? This guy's gonna be locked away with fucking face tattoos. You would get ransacked by white supremacists if you got locked up, dude.
Oh, 100%.
You're the first they grab. Because I stole a 1/4-inch adapter.
No, because you got weird thumbs.
Dude, I would
His
get,
weird thumb
I would get
supremacy.
fucked.
Yeah.
Were you like, when you shoplifted, were you being sneaky about it, or were you just like,
No.
walking around?
No. I was
he doesn't
so
know how to be
blatant about it so that if they stopped me, I'd be like, finally, some help. I'll pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was the only way I thought I could actually get someone to fucking open up a register.
That's amazing.
You were
was
trying to bait them into customer service, and they're like, no,
Just
you
pick up a whole case of tomatoes and be like, whoa, now you want to pay attention to me.
No, dude, time is money. And I started, I was,
And I have none.
I was sitting there being like, my time is more valuable than these headphone jacks, and Guitar Center owes me money now. Because I'm standing here
Yeah.
waiting.
So wait, the jacks are all in the house.
Yeah.
Dude,
like
you could have
this.
walked out of there with like a Fender Strat.
Yeah, dude, I could've.
Go up, dude.
I
You
could've.
could walk out there with a
I
drum
could've.
set.
You got a whole drum set on his back.
No one wants to help me. You know?
They've got no like scanners in there. You know what I mean? Like there's no metal detector on the way in or the way out. So it's just like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, my girl and I went bowling in Astoria last night. Bowl 360. Place is a
Damn.
fucking
Nice.
play. Have you been there?
That's a fucking don't do that.
What?
Don't brush over that score.
Oh no. No, 300 is the highest you could bowl. It's called Bowl 360.
I thought it was 400.
No, it's 300.
Oh. Also, I'm not ashamed of not knowing the highest bowling score. That's actually a pride badge.
Yeah, dude.
My girlfriend was.
She's literally the plot of Kingpin.
Yeah.
I was like, I bowl 300s all the time. I bowl 16 frames.
I do have to get in the ball. I'm sorry, go ahead, Luke.
No, but we got a lane you pay for it at the counter, and then I was like, oh, we should get some beers and some food. So I went up to the counter and I was like, hey, where did they send a waiter over? Or did we just order at the bar? She goes, neither. You order here at the counter, where you get like the bowling shoes and shit. And I was like, okay. So then I like went back to my girl. I was like, what do you want? We figured it out. And I went up there and I said, can I get her a seltzer, club soda, and I'll take a pint of Brooklyn Lager. And I swear to God, the girl goes, and then she just leans over the computer, goes like this. And I was like, she's figuring it out. And she goes, what did you say, Brooklyn Lager? You want a pitcher? I was like, no, a pint. And she goes, we don't have that. And I was like, yeah, you do. She goes, we only got the pitchers or we have the pint. We don't have the pint. And I was like, dude, I was like, no, I want
pint?
the pint is a pint.
Let me tell you
And she
something.
like still didn't get that. She still didn't get it. She wasn't like, yeah, okay. Oh, I was pronouncing it wrong. She's just like looked at me confused. And then she goes, what's the other thing you want? And I go, it's club soda for my girl. She's dry January. She goes, what? And I was like and then she on the intercom, she calls her manager over. She goes, what is this? And she goes, it's like a seltzer water. And the girl's like, still nothing. And the manager just goes, I'll do it. We wait like 20 minutes and they bring over a pitcher of Brooklyn Lager. Dude. Still. By the way, I paid for the pint. I
Check the receipt.
Yeah,
I guarantee they charged it.
I paid pint prices. I got a free.
I'm
pitcher.
100% calling it a pint from here on out.
I have like, dude, I'm hard up on like teenagers all the way through like young 20s. Should never be a bartender. Also shouldn't be in charge of pins at a fucking bowling alley.
Dude, that's
the most
stupidity is
important
not
thing.
age related, I don't think.
Well, of course she's got water on the fucking skull, but it's not my point. My point is like, in Delco, no joke, it's all old men behind the bar. Old, grizzled fucking men.
Yes.
Yeah.
Retired cops, firefighters, carpenters, guys that know what a pint, how a pint is important to you.
Yeah.
So you get to like this much left in a pint, it's coming back at you. You already have a double. You got another one behind it.
Yeah, they're filling it up at the exact spot every time.
Yes.
New York, dog shit. You have a girl that is not talented, but she says she's a singer or actress. She doesn't drink. She didn't drink in the woods. She didn't get knuckled behind a fucking gallant behind a bowling alley. She doesn't know what socializing is, right?
Like a good bartender resume.
You do. It's a mentality because I don't have to say words to you to get what I want.
Yes.
It's a fucking code, right?
Yeah.
It's like being in the trenches in war. It's like, you don't know until you fucking know. Yeah. And if you don't know, get out of here. Go fucking fold shirts at Abercrombie and Finch.
Yeah, you got to know the lay of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pour
you gotta
a pin over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of here, my fucking local Polish American club, you dumb little twat.
Yeah.
Just because you can put eyeshadow on their walls, like, oh, dude, she's got fucking knockers on her. They like putting this little Barbie doll back there because all the old men finally get movement in their birds. It's like, I don't want a hottie behind the bar. I want a professional, grizzled old professional that I would like to bowl with one time and on his off days.
Yeah.
No, hot girls should work almost no jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scooping ice cream's nice.
Yeah.
Like on a boardwalk, coming off the beach all hot and bothered.
Yeah. You tell me a fat dude wouldn't scoop you a better cone though.
It's true.
He would. He'd give you
Is that
more.
video of the guy pouring the butter on the popcorn?
Yeah, I saw that.
fat guy?
Yeah, he spun it.
Yeah. He was like flipping the basket.
yeah, at the movie theater?
Yeah. It was amazing. It was amazing. Only a fat guy could care that much about popcorn.
Yeah, he knows
You know
how to
what I
do it
mean?
right.
Yeah, no one ever looks at a box of popcorn and is like, how do I spice this up?
Well, he knows how much it means to him.
Yes.
Like when you get up at like 4:30 in the morning, you're parched. You can't like close your lips because you're so thirsty from your hangover, and you just go to that fucking water on the end table. He's got a whole bucket of buttered popcorn on that end table, and that's why he treats it with respect.
Dude.
He's got a thing of Mike and X on the nightstand.
He's got, dude. What if you had like a buttered hot lamp where American flag, buttered hot lamp?
It's a lava lamp, but it's just butter.
You can pick it up and squeeze out of it. AMC lava lamp.
Fucking incredible. Dude, that he did put too much butter in that popcorn. Though.
Yeah.
And it freaked me out a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
every time I've gotten that amount of butter, I wind up with grease all over my pants. I went on a date once and I had butter.
Was it grease?
What? Yeah. And I spilled it to cover the jizz.
Butter's one of those things I feel like you can just put more and more on. It's just going to taste better and better.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a butter threshold.
There is a threshold.
You think so?
Yeah, when you start running out of toilet paper, I mean, like fucking, it's Luke oil for your asshole. It's an absolute threshold, dude. The exterior of my asshole is like a sea otter skin, like it's water repellent, and it's from olive oil and butter. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for your skin too.
Dude, when I
Luke,
was,
are you Italian?
I'm Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sicilian.
yeah.
You're Italian too,
That's
right?
extra Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extra butter. Sicilian is extra butter at the fucking AMC, dude.
Yeah.
You are extra butter.
That's what it looked like when your parents were fucking.
His dad just spinning her like a top. I love how the color keeps changing.
Oh my
Yeah, that fucking. It's got the Peloton cable attached to it because the other things.
Yeah, the lighting gets sexy like every 30 seconds.
Yeah, it depends on how good we're doing.
It warms
It's
up.
probably him with a fucking it's Owen with a button going. Now that one hit. He gives us the hot lamp.
What's the Italian area of Philly? Is there like
South.
Okay.
Speaking of, I meant to say this with the running over the foot.
Yeah.
My oldest brother Steve was in my uncle's ice cream truck in South Philly, and he ran over a kid.
Okay. Dead?
Kept going. Nobody knows.
Yeah, I think you got to keep going. I think you got to
Well, the
keep
parents
going.
do.
Yeah.
The kid might not.
Who is this?
Huh?
Who is this?
I'm not gonna say his fucking name. Isn't he, you rat? You learned nothing in Sicily? You never watched a documentary before? You fucking greasy
Give me
wop?
first and last name.
You buttery wop? What's the social security number?
Yeah, I think if you hit, you run, I think.
Yeah, you have to in a fucking
you
70s ice cream
Oh
truck.
yeah. When I was broke, I
That
used
thing's
to
a
bump
tank, dude.
I used to bump into cars all the time when I was broke. I would never left a note.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my
One
God.
time. Everyone's like, it's bad karma. I'm like, I have enough bad karma.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's also
How-
just like,
it's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
I have $9 to my name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta be a good person.
Dude,
here.
did I tell you
I
the
think the scariest part about leaving a note is like just a phone call, maybe emails get exchanged. Just like it's paperwork.
Yeah.
I can't do the paperwork.
I think I told the story before, but I left a note once when I landscaped, and my
Yeah.
boss put me in charge of the truck, and me and another coworker had a big 40-inch blade, giant mower going somewhere. We're wrapping around this like tight corner in Delco, like close to me, going around the post office, and there's a cop coming this way. So I can't move. Traffic can't get by. It's a big old school, whatever, F-250. I mean, like, it's like a U-boat. This
Yeah.
thing is giant. And the ID is broke when you shift, the little orange marker is like stuck up top. So you have to like go for feel when you get to like reverse and
it's
drive and all that neutral.
Yeah.
So you pull it down, but like you have to wait for it to go. And it's like, we're talking old school engineering. And I'm behind this fucking thing. I don't know, 20, 19, maybe 18, maybe 17.
Yeah.
I think I was 15.
Yeah.
What month was it?
So I put this thing
I want
in.
to know exactly what kind of mind you're
I'm moving over. So you're fine, Chris. We're going to get there, babe.
staying.
You were at Best Buy for a while, dude.
I know. Dude,
We know what's going
Guitar
on.
Center.
Yeah, you're going to get there.
God damn it.
waiting for an ambulance to come by. I have to move over to the right even more. So I shift this goddamn thing. And it's got one of those back bumpers that is like pure iron.
Yeah.
That thing is not moving. It's the one that comes out like a bed frame that you step on.
Yeah.
You hit your ankle
They
on.
made this car when gas was like 10 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
So everything weighs 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, so you could drive to Arizona to pick up your fucking deadbeat mom. And
Indestructible truck.
all you hear is clink. And this dude next to me, Jody, was like, I think you're on the guy's bumper. And I was like, what? And I'm sweating because there's already like sirens and people like, like get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I got a ton of weight in the back. It's the first time I ever drove the truck on my own. It was like my first time going, I trust you guys, go get this job done. We'll meet back up at this other location. I hear it clink. Now I'm trying to reverse out of this. Once the ambulance and fire truck leave me, I'm hitting the scene.
Guessing where reverse is.
Yeah. And he's like, couldn't find it. He's like, just turn the wheel all the way to the left, pull it, gas it a little bit. When I tell you, dude, it sounded like the glass breaking. It was just like, I ripped this dude's entire bumper off. The headlights come falling out like Muppet ice, and the grate falls on the ground, dude. He's laughing like you guys.
It's literally like a finishing move in fucking Mortal Kombat.
It was a skeleton out of the front of the fucking car, like finish him.
It was like those pants that rip off.
So anyway,
Now they're shorts.
I start panicking. I'm like, I'm definitely getting fired. This is his car. It's going to go to his insurance. Everything's fucked. The whole business is fucked. Jody's like, he had such a pussy voice. He's like, write a note and says like, this is your phone number if you want to get contacted. So I put it underneath his.
This is Andrew Luck.
Dude, he had that same voice. Andrew Luck's the most unlikable face, most punchable face, the worst voice.
Yeah, it's like that
poor
large
guy's combo
tonsil voice.
Yeah.
He deserved to be a high profile quarterback because he had nothing. He had nothing.
Yeah. It, like when he's talking, like his mouth looks like it's working so hard. You know what I mean? It looks like someone like trudging through snow.
Yeah.
You're like,
and he also had
Jesus.
like an underbite with the lip, like the trench lip, the fucking
Right.
where he showed too much teeth.
Trench
God, he was terrible.
Yeah, no, it was
When he said he was going to retire, I knew he had a few good years left in him. I was like, get that face off my sports center. That kid is ugly as shit.
Yeah.
He's ugly as fuck, dude.
Don't just
retire that mug, dude.
Just have him write the answers to the questions down. Have someone else.
Substitute
read.
teacher that doesn't care. Make him a hungover substitute teacher. That guy sucks dick. Anyway. So I write a note saying, hey, I did this to your cars. Here's my number. We'll be coming back this way. So like 2 hours later, after we go to cut the lawns that we were, scheduled to cut, we're coming back down this hill. And as I'm coming down the hill, I'll never forget this. Like I'm so like nervous. And then you see this guy on one knee piecing back the front of his car with like hand tools. And he's on one knee. The note is still underneath the windshield wiper. And I was like, yo, I could try and walk by. You talk to him for a second.
Yeah.
I'll pull the note. We skedaddle.
Yeah.
Easy
Yeah, like
peasy.
pull it off like you're pulling lint off someone's.
Yeah.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah, the leaves stuck in me. Fall, I guess.
No, just trying to help out.
Like cotton in a haircut. Going,
It takes a village, man.
What's that? So I go up to the guy. I was like, no, I'm going to say something. I was like, excuse me, sir. I was the one that did this to your car. I'm the guy. And he turns around. He's like, what? And I was like, I did this to your car. He goes, no problem. It's no problem. And I was like, no. I ripped your bumper off. Your headlights are on the ground. You're trying to put your grill back. I did this.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's no problem. You said, no, it's no problem. And then I realized, but I was only, 18, 19, whatever the fuck it was. So I was like, okay.
Yes.
I get back in the truck. I was like, Jody, you said it's no problem. And he's like, what do you mean it's no problem? Jody gets back out. He goes, no. No problem. And then I walked back out after he said it a second time and I took the thing off the windshield.
Yeah.
And then it took me years to realize, oh, he just wasn't legal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So he couldn't possibly tell anyone of authority going, this guy fucked up my car.
Take the bumper with you if you want it.
You take bumper you want. I want no bomb. No bomb.
Take the whole car.
You want bumper? You want bumper?
You take bumper.
He's just handing me a headlight. You want headlight? You want headlight?
My friend, it's fine with me. Take the bumper.
Holy shit.
He's just Mad Maxing home.
Dude, I used to work for this landscaping company in the city, and I was like the driver, and I would have to go upstate and get all this shit, like the fertilizer, whatever. And we would get this stuff, and they just called it fish. And it was like, it's the best fertilizer for plants. And it's just fish guts and liquid.
Yeah.
It's just liquid fish guts, basically, in these big jugs.
It's chum.
And they were sealed up jugs, everything. So I had to go all the way upstate and get the fish jugs. I got like 40 of them, and it was maybe 98 degrees. And I was driving home. I must have been on my phone or some shit driving back into the city. And I just hit like a huge pothole. And the whole car went, and I was like, oh, fuck, damn. And then I'm like, oh, it's still working, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, I get closer and closer to the office.
Oh my
and
God.
it's starting to smell.
Oh
and I was
my
like,
God.
no. And I was like, it's just my hands. Like, I'm just close to my hands, and they smell like fish from the fish. I get back there, dude. I mean, like 15 of these things busted open, and there's fish everywhere. And my boss freaked out. He was like fucking losing his mind. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, it's hot. What do you want from me? He's like, how the fuck did this happen? So he makes me clean it out. I power wash the whole thing out for like hours. I come back in the next day. I mean, it smelled like it smelled like an aquarium. I mean, it wasn't even close to not smelling like that.
Do you ever break like a fish oil pill?
Yeah.
Like you ever pop a fish oil pill?
No.
Throw the whole fucking thing out. I just saw in the road. Sorry to cut you off. In the road. I'm saying 2 days ago. When I say
he's got hot fish guts. Fish oil pill.
Well, I'm saying it's like even a fish oil pill.
Yeah.
Is so pungent that you're whatever it hits, gone.
Yeah.
Like if it's a couch, gone. It doesn't matter how big or how small. Fish guts, you got to throw the truck out.
That's a great.
You can't clean that.
Yeah. And dude, so he it never got clean. It never stopped smelling. And they were trying to do all these fixes. And I'm starting to realize the problem is you got to throw the car out. The van is ruined. I ruined the van. The vehicle has there's fish in every nook and cranny.
Yes.
The vehicle's ruined. And he kept being like, the boss finally a week later goes, now he's got conspiracy theories going. He's going, I don't understand how fish what? You got the bottles, they're sealed. So how did they open? That doesn't make any sense. Fish bottles don't just open themselves. And I was like, let me get this straight. Do you think when I was driving 2 hours back into the city,
you wanted to
pull over to the side of the road? I was like, fuck this car.
Yeah.
Let's get all naturality.
No, man. He's
make this hell for me.
Yeah.
Let me make this the worst drive of my life. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, dude, he thought you were slinging fish guts on the side.
Yeah.
You're trying to get a little, trying to make a little spending money. Yeah. Just popping off in every hamlet in town. Just be like, anyone need some guts?
I got a guy.
Dude, I fucking the worst thing I ever did in a car is I remember I went to a Flyers game and got absolutely shit faced. I bought a jersey at the game. Fucking called my dad from the game and was like, I'm having the best time. Dude, it's like,
there should be a breathalyzer test for people that want to buy a jersey at a game.
I know.
You should not be allowed to buy a jersey at the game.
Yes.
If you're over legal limit.
Dude.
They'd be like, you're clearly insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't want your team being the one where the guy punches a little kid
and
or something.
Yeah, it's going to lead. It's
and
a
he's
bigger
wearing
problem.
your colors.
Dude.
Yeah. Dude. I got fucking, I was wrecked. I'd basically proven to my dad that I was shit faced. Then I got back to my apartment and my buddy was doing coke or something across town. And I was like, I'm going to drive to that. And I got in the car and I was going over the fucking Spring Garden Bridge. I was going over the Spring Garden Bridge and I absolutely smash into a car in front of me. Hammered, fully everyone gets. There's a group of Indian people in the car. They all get out holding their necks.
We call that a gander.
They all
A
get out
gander
of
of Indians. A pack of packies. That's good. That's a good one.
A pack of packies.
A pack of
is good.
packies is good.
A bundle of
That's light.
Indians?
Yeah,
Dude,
a bundle. Nice bundle. I went to engineering school, dude. Every class was a bundle of Indians.
Yeah. Dude, they're
They
good
don't let you
engineers.
cheat either. You got to find a white guy.
Yeah.
The Chinese and the Indians stay there. They stay
Dude,
close to the answers.
They go like, dude, you ever see that when you used to try to cheat off kids? Like, yeah, you're so right. If it was the nerdy white kid, you're like looking over, he's kind of annoyed you're cheating at him. The Asian kids, dude, they go, dude,
Yeah,
they
they
get a
don't
fucking
care, dude.
fortress
Yes,
up.
yes,
They're like, you're not getting in here.
They build a wall. That's
They
why
know they do build a wall. Asians go all maxi on you, dude.
Because we got no competition in this country. They
Yeah.
understand. They're like, you get my numbers,
Yes.
you might get into my school.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not
yes.
fucking doing
Yeah.
that. It's harder for Asians to get into college
Yeah.
than white people.
Yeah.
They're competing with a billion
They need their
people.
spot.
Not anymore.
Dude, but
Our kids have no shot anyway. Go ahead.
I talked to the cops, hammered. I like stayed at the scene, filled out like all his paperwork, and somehow did not get in
DUI
trouble at
tested.
all. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I limped the car home. Again, fucking headlights fully out, grill. Yeah, just looked like it had puked. Yeah, it was crazy. And then I called my dad the next day. I was like, I got in a bit of an accident last night. He was like, were you drinking? I was like, nah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
Are you
nah, I
crazy?
had sobered up by that point.
Yeah, it's not the holidays, Dad.
Oh,
I was at a party in high school and like my ex-girlfriend showed up and I was like, I'm blowing this fucking popsicle stand. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. I don't need this shit. I don't need these parties. Like, I'm like, I'm above it. I don't even need
blowing
to be
this
around.
pop.
yeah.
You know how you used to say it in high school, right?
Yeah.
I'm blowing this popsicle stand.
it's whatever.
Damn, dude. 1955 was tough.
Whatever slang we were using deep into the 2000s.
100 years earlier, I'm blowing this popsicle stand. You ain't getting my nickel to Sadie's dance anymore.
I'll see you later, toots. So I'm hammered and I'm parked in this
look at the
kid's driveway.
gams on that. Yeah.
My old gal's here. There's no fucking way. So I'm parked in this driveway. I'm at the back of the driveway, like furthest from the road. There's a car right behind me, car right next to me. And it's snowing. So I'm from Buffalo. So it's fucking snowing. And I'm like, all right, I got to get out of here. I'm hammered. So I like weaved in and out in between the cars. Didn't touch either of them. Like hammered. And I was like, I fucking did it. And then I don't even remember what happened, but there was track marks to prove it. It's almost like I celebrated that good of a driving move. And I drove right across the kid's yard directly into a stop sign. I was like so nimble. And I was like, I got this, and I got it. And I was like, yeah. Full steam ahead.
Dude, that roll.
Clock the stop sign. And my right, like if it was like a rectangular, it was like a perfectly diagonal across the yard, like tire tracks. And my right tire comes off of the wheel. And I was driving down this big hill and there were sparks coming up and it's going, I'm hammered. I'm like, fuck it, this is messed up, dude. I'm like seeing hammered.
Dude,
I pulled into the parking lot of like the local grocery store. And just by a godsend, there were all these kids in there. They were good friends of mine, but they were like
selling tires.
they were the kids that like they didn't go to school, but they weren't like criminals. They just like dropped acid and worked on cars.
Yeah.
They were like these they had like gauge earrings and they loved like cars and they would like drop a lot of acid. They were vaping early. They were vaping before everybody.
Yeah,
This is my
Dude,
nightmare.
You picturing the kids?
Because I've always been a little bit jealous of that type of dude who's just like,
You're doing it.
I like.
You just don't have gauges.
No. But
You're
this is
doing it.
specifically the thing because I'm more of the type of guy who's like, I need to figure out a way to make money without having a job. They were like, I'm gonna work. I like doing acid on the weekends. I'll probably follow fish around or something like that. But I get a job that pays me exactly what I need to do this life for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Trade school guys.
Yes.
They're trade school guys. Yeah.
That's us, dude.
Yeah.
We're fucking trade school guys. Dude.
We are
The kids
opposite
we
of
used
trades.
to make fun of.
Well, yeah.
I was 10th in my high school. I made fun of kids like this, but now I'm doing the same thing. This is a trade. Looking to get some booze money, travel around the world, put a little hot pinky in somebody.
I work 2 hours a week.
Kiss her lips, sing a song on a boardwalk, watching the sunset, drunk in a city you don't know anyone. Trade school. We're fucking trade schoolers.
These guys are working like 50 hours a week.
Yeah,
covered in,
we
covered in
should've-
fucking
yeah.
oil.
We should have been a carpenter in high school.
Yeah.
I should have learned arts and crafts in a shed instead of worked my dick off for AP calculus.
Dude.
I did it wrong.
What do you think you would have done if you didn't do this? You think you would have just worked some office job and wanted to kill yourself? Or do you think,
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah.
I left a whole career for this dog shit.
Yeah.
interesting?
Which sucks. I would like to think that I would go into like, I don't know. It'd be nice to be like a master carpenter or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a woodworker.
Building actual shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
That
still
would be
do
nice.
that. We have
What?
plenty of time. You could be a master
Yeah.
carpenter right now.
Yeah.
Put another like 10 years into whittling wood.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I know it's tough though. So you really gotta,
Dude,
yeah,
I
you gotta
don't-
do stuff.
yeah, you gotta do it.
I don't
That's
have a
the tough
degree,
part.
dude. I would have been driving around in fishy vans for the rest of my life.
Imagine just delivering chum from boat to boat, dock to dock.
Dude, that was when I was like, something's got to give here because this is the next 20 years.
Yes.
When you work fucked up jobs like that too, it's
so
not
true.
Yeah.
It's so important to work a fucked up job when like you
Yes.
come to that crossroads of adolescence.
Yeah.
You know, 13 to 15,
Yeah.
15 to 17. Put your kid in a fucked up job and be like, if you don't want to get your shit together, you're going to be traveling with fish guts for the rest of your life.
Yes. And it's usually a construction where you go, I cannot do this.
No.
Yeah, but
I cannot do
But-
where you're constantly holding things.
Dude,
and
my
your
brother's an
body's in a
engineer.
Weird,
Not an engineer.
fucking, just breaking through old buildings that are probably spewing God knows what into your lungs.
See, I disagree with this a little bit because a union electrician, these guys work big jobs in the city. My brother does.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Philly. They put together like, he's one of those guys that like he'll pass like Comcast Sports Center. Like, yeah, I put that up. I put all the lighting in there up there. I probably built it, the whole
Yeah.
thing myself. And you're like, cool, dude. That's fucking great. You put up the Comcast Center.
It's pretty sweet.
That's awesome. And then I met him for lunch one time. They're all blacked out at fucking noon.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
pillheads,
While working.
yes. Drunks, pillheads,
Yeah.
they get all fucked up. They got, you see these guys, they're blacked out by like 3 to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Pretty decent job.
Well,
And they get union wages and they can retire early. And these guys they're monkeys. They're frontline monkeys.
Dude.
If we went to World War, the union guys go there
Yeah.
first because they're animals.
Yeah,
And they're
dude.
tough as fucking nails.
They got nothing to live for.
But that's
Yeah.
happiness.
yeah.
They want, and
I don't know.
Dude, working union jobs, I was like liberal on it before. Working union jobs made me vehemently anti-union.
Yeah.
Like watching those guys, I'm like, these guys are taking, like everyone's like, oh, you take a little, these guys are taking 2-hour shits.
Oh,
like these guys are retarded.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
that's
It
the
is-
fucking dream.
The thing about those
That's the dream. If you don't want something specific, it's a nice, if you can get into it, but the nepotism is wild. You have to know somebody.
yeah.
Even fucking, what do you call it? The street
Firefighter.
services. No,
Waste management.
yeah, waste management. It's very difficult to get in there. It takes 10 years sometimes.
Yeah.
For people, even with college education, because they know you got to know somebody. You're on a waiting list,
Mhm.
but the payoff is great.
It's
20
amazing.
years in, you're fucking retired with a nice pension.
It is
Yeah,
nice.
it's-
Dealing with the day-to-day bullshit. If you don't have a want or a need other than taking care of your family, getting a paycheck, seems like a pretty fucking decent day to day.
I mean, it's nice. The benefits, yeah. When you 20 years go by and then you're like, fucking, I got this pension. It's nice. I can do whatever the fuck I want. That fucking rules. But
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of those guys that are getting blacked out every day at noon wake up and they're 50 and they're just like, whoa.
First of all, my name is Tom.
What have I done? What have I done?
What do you think you're on? What path do you think you're on, dude? have you seen yourself the last 2 years?
Yeah.
You're the exact same
Yeah.
thing
For Chris,
without doing work.
Yeah.
for Chris to go, these guys getting hammered in the middle of the day.
Waking up.
Waking up. I mean, what are they doing
What
with
are they
their
doing?
lives?
All of a sudden you're 50.
I worry about it. I worry about it. I worry about it.
Thursday, I saw you at 4
these
p.m. for the
guys,
first time.
They're 37. They're at Sissy McGinnis till 5 in the morning.
Throwing darts. He literally was at Sissy McGinty's throwing darts last night till 3 a.m.
Every night. The only other dude that's in Sissy McGinty's is me from the future.
And he did construction.
Yeah.
You are a construction union worker, dude.
Oh,
Dude, the last time we were in there, we did a 7-game darts tournament, and
Yeah.
there were. Do you remember that good-looking Indian kid who was
He
hitting
talked to
on
you into
chick?
going to Sissy McGinty's?
He did, yeah.
Last time,
we were
huh?
with Joey Avery, and Joey was like. It was like 12:30. He's like, all right, I gotta go home. We were like, what the fuck? Come on, man.
12:30.
Where you going now? What? Just because the game's over?
Yeah, we've only been drinking for 4 hours. Come on. Were you sick or something?
Yeah.
Did you get-
Why were
Get
you
a
going home
life.
at 12:30?
yeah, I don't know. He went home early, and then
I think he had to like fly the next day or something.
Oh,
he had like
okay.
actual.
Oh, Joey said this.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
we were having a
He has a
sweet-
wife. in
Yeah.
fact. Yeah, he's got accountability. I thought you meant he said that.
Oh no! He was. We closed the bar down.
yeah.
But we
went to Sissy's.
we were playing darts, and there was this kid, like this good-looking Indian kid. He had like earrings and a cool beard, and he was like talking. Just went over to this chick and was like, "You're real beautiful." He talking to her right next to the dartboard. And I remember he's like kind of charming her. Like he looked like he was doing well. And then like we're so into our darts match and like talking shit, like one-on-one, really dialed in. And it's like this kid must have been hitting on this girl, like, you're so beautiful. Like, I'd love to take you out sometime. Then all of a sudden here's one of us go, cocksucker. You cocksucker. Dude.
Yeah.
Triple 18. You're fucking me.
Yeah, dude. We were banged up when we started playing too. Like we were fully one eye. Like it was a mess.
Yeah.
I love Sissy's.
I like it. Yeah.
I love Sissy McGinn.
I
What
have
a
a hard
crazy
time with sissies.
Foley
it's so
couldn't even
great.
believe we went there.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, we were playing darts at Sissy's.
It was
that day.
more my mental state when I was introduced to sissies because there was no other bars here
Yeah,
when I first got here like 10 years ago.
yeah. I wonder.
So I come off the bus from LaGuardia with my bag, not making any money doing fucking feature work in like Portland. I drag my bag in the sissies. She's like, what are you having, hon? What are you having? And I'm like, you got an IPA. She's like, go to that's all I've got. That's all I've got. And there'll be like, again, a hodgepodge of Indians,
yeah,
the Middle
it's a motley
Eastern
crew in there.
it's a motley crew because you're on that end of Steinway is mostly Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
So it's like if you go into a VR like lobby, if you ever played VR and there's like you can go to a lobby and there's like all kinds of people from the earth. This is the only place that you could like. It's like a Star Wars bar. Yeah. There's people from other planets just walking in, but you have the typical name Sissy McGinty's and you have the fucking waitress talking like this and told me how are you, Tom? But she knew my name and I was like, I like this place. And I would just pull my suitcase up, have a couple shitty pints because the draft line was never clean, so it'd be sour, and I'd shit myself for like 45 minutes after I got home. Just a monstrosity of a bar. Real piece of shit. And then someone hit the jukebox, and the jukebox would be like fucking like Cher from like remix Cher from the 2018. It's just two hookah Indians like
No, Queens is my favorite place. I lived in Queens for years. I'm trying to move my girl back. We'll
dude,
see how it
I'm
goes.
never leaving.
No, I love it. And it's my favorite place in New York by a mile. But it's so diverse that sometimes it's like a bit much.
Yeah.
Like you'll be in a bar and there's like two
find
Indians, 3 black guys, a table full of Italians, the bartender's straight off the boat from fucking Belfast.
It looks like
you know what I mean?
it looks like a CBS comedy.
It's unbelievable. And sometimes you're like, this is a lot. I'm kind of tired. This is a lot for me right now. I want to put me in all white, all black, all Latin. Right?
Dude, me too.
My mind, right? I'm tired. I'm hungover from last night. Dude. I need segregation.
It's like getting on. Same.
I don't care which form of it.
I can't process. Dude, there's 11 languages at fucking Maggie.
It's
I'm
like
it's too much.
It's like getting on a Delta flight and you're like, oh, it's a fat tranny Asian pilot. You're like, I get it, Delta. Everybody gets a job. Let's just pump the brakes. Give me a fucking a Navy Reserve old school white tie with a dog shit haircut.
Yeah.
Anyway, racism is important, dude.
Yeah, dude.
to having fun and throwing darts.
Yeah, without it, what do we have left? Yeah.
Sometimes you want simplicity. No, dude, Astoria is the fucking shit, man. What time we at? We got reads too. You know what reads we got?
Nah, but let's just record them later.
Okay.
Listening right now.
Yeah. We'll just.
Nice.
I think they have to be in certain places now too. I think we can't just like read them. I think they have to be at like certain.
Who are the sponsors?
We have no idea. He
I don't
hasn't.
know. Sheath, Hello Fresh. I don't know if we have any.
Hello Fresh.
Yeah.
You just
made up a brand.
Yeah, dude.
You do.
That's a big get for
Yeah.
us.
I don't know. Something about baby pools.
No, it is great when you can walk around the street and there's just stores that are like fucking. They got rabbits for sale.
Yeah.
Frozen rabbits from Spain.
Yeah. Frozen rabbits from Spain.
I know
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, fresh rabbit.
It says frozen rabbits from Spain on the front door that you push in.
I've never had
crazy.
rabbit. Have you ever had rabbit?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to live in Jackson
Yeah.
Heights, and I would go to this Filipino restaurant all the time, and they had all these different sauces at a deli.
Yeah,
And
they'll eat
didn't-
anything.
She didn't eat English, or she didn't speak English, and I didn't, obviously don't speak
Yeah.
fucking Filipino or whatever. And I would just point, the dark sauce looked like it probably had the most flavor. So I just was like, fucking give me a thing of that one. And she just didn't ask any more questions. We didn't communicate one iota.
Yeah.
She scooped me a bowl. And I ate it. I was like, this is delicious. So like 3 times a week, I would go eat that stuff. And then I started dating my girl.
Still don't know what
I
it
was
is.
eating it like 3 times a week, dude, for like a year. And I started dating my girl. She's Filipino. I was talking to her mother. She's like, oh, that's blood sauce. It's
Yeah.
like blood.
Yeah.
Like it's just like the sauce is like I was
Pig blood?
like a vampire for like a year and a half.
That rules, dude.
Living in Jackson Heights.
That's what
just
curl-
eating straight like pig blood.
I drink my own blood when I get a cut. Tastes pretty good.
Just suck on a nickel, idiot.
What-
Are you Sicilian and Puerto Rican?
No. Everybody, I'm Sicilian and my dad's like Lebanese and white.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm a little Lebanese.
All right.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern.
Yeah, a little Middle
That's
Eastern.
cool.
A lot of people think I'm Puerto Rican.
You look Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Your hair
The
has
city.
Puerto Rican vibes.
It is.
Yeah. You look like a fun Puerto Rican sandwich maker. You know what I mean? You're a joy,
Make you a
dude.
good sandwich.
You're a fucking joy. Yeah.
I have no idea what anybody's looks like. I really don't.
Jesus Christ.
Well, like when
This
he-
is like
when
an
he
ice cream
said that-
truck.
When he said that,
Yo,
just-
Chris, the way you interrupt the flow of a conversation
These aren't
is like an
things that-
ice cream truck killing a kid.
Have you?
We were having some flow here. Like, I have no idea how anybody looks.
I don't. I have no idea
What a
what
dumb
any-
thing to say.
It's true.
You can't decipher like who's what.
As accurate I can get is maybe the continent.
What?
Yeah. More
How's your
specific than
Europe?
that.
You can't tell what type of European someone is.
How's your Judar? My Judar is lights out, dude.
Not
Yeah,
great.
I got good-
Not
I got good
great.
Judar.
Not great.
Lights out.
Yeah.
No, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You know, there's like I've lived in New York long enough where I know the different types of Jews. You got the obvious Hasidic and Orthodox Jews, but then there's like the young, like fuckboy Uyghur Jews. You know
Yeah.
those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids from like the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
They're trying to get out of that.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Trying to leave the neighborhood.
Nice gold chain, you know.
Yeah.
You see like a sexy white kid with like a dark beard. He's like 19. He's got a gold chain. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, Jewish.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
Yes, dude.
Big time Jewish.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of Jews that try to be black.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a thing. Suburban
Chris is
Jews.
taking notes.
Suburban Jews too. I've noticed.
Yeah. It's Jews and Indian dudes.
Yeah.
Indie dude's big time.
Indian dudes love it.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to Drexel as Chris did as well. But Indian culture in Drexel was so funny to me because they're rich Cherry Hill, South Jersey. Indians.
Yeah.
But they come into like Philly and they'd act tough. And they have like black slang. And it's like, what are you doing? What the fuck
Yeah,
are you
who are
doing?
you kidding?
You're driving a Lexus. You're a freshman. my parents wouldn't dream of having a Lexus. They worked their whole life.
Yeah.
Like, are you acting tough right now?
Get out.
Like, yeah, what's up, bro?
You're fucking 20 years old to get out of a Jaguar.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh shit. And they would do like this hard like handshake. Like,
Life's
what are
been
you
hard,
what are you
yeah.
doing? Stop fucking doing this. I'm cheating off you in chemistry. Will you stop acting like you're cool, dude? You dress like a fucking lesbian and you can't fucking dribble a basketball. Stop acting cool. You stink.
Were there white kids trying to be black when you went to high school?
Oh yeah. Yeah. There was like the Eminem thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He went to school in Greenwich.
Yeah.
So no,
What are you talking about?
there was no wigs in Greenwich.
There were definitely wigs
No.
in Greenwich. Did you guys have no idea what it was like? You're just, it drives me fucking bananas.
But are you sick of the Greenwich slander? or what?
Dude, it's nonstop. It's nonstop, and it's always from other rich kids. New York is full of rich kids whose parents are paying for them to exist.
Yeah.
And when they find out I'm from Greenwich, they love to be like, oh, fucking
Yeah.
Greenwich. I'm from fucking Michigan. And then it's like, they're like, okay. And they grew up in a like palatial estate in fucking Michigan. They've got a house on the lake.
Yeah.
They go to the Alps in the winter.
Dude,
you know what I mean? They
I love how like every like
summer
major
in Hawaii. And it's just like, what the fuck is this? What, like,
Yeah, just because your dad owns Michigan doesn't make you better.
yeah. You're not like salt of the earth. Yeah.
It is
I
a
love how
fun-
these fucking Barstool like I hate to say just women because I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but there's like these hosts. They'll show like they'll just post like a video of them at their house, and I'm like, looks like something you'd rent to film a movie.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
"Oh, this is where you were raised.
Yeah.
You had a safety net this whole fucking time. Like it's insane.
No, a lot
the
of these kids-
percentage of these kids that are like actually wealthy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like they've got like there's a second floor balcony in the house.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
And there's
And-
there's like deep staging in the shot. There's
Yeah.
like, there's like,
Yeah, it's like
there's like
purposeful.
it's
like purposeful to show your wealth instead of hiding
Yeah.
it. It's like,
Yeah.
just writing, and you're writing a poop article for Barstool
No,
Yeah.
in a bikini
Yeah.
on a private balcony outside of your bedroom. You dumb, untalented twat. You've done nothing for this industry, you whore. Anyway, I'm not butthurt about it.
You see that around the holidays too. These kids, like especially in comedy, the kids will be like,
I got names.
kids will be like, I'm home for the holidays, and it's like a 20-foot kitchen island.
Yeah.
What are you, Emerald Lagasse?
Yeah. Let me show you what my dad's making.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why is your dad not fist fighting you because there's not enough room for you to move by him?
Yeah, right.
Get off my back. Meanwhile, you're just trying to shimmy to get to the bathroom, which is a bucket to piss.
Yeah, you're trying to film a TikTok. You're screaming across the kitchen. Dad,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you hear me?
Shut up! The game's on.
Yeah. No.
yes, dude. Yeah, when they're like just at home watching the game with dad, and they've got like the big L. It's a C couch.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? With like
Yeah.
blocks in the middle and shit too.
Yeah.
And they're just like,
yeah.
there's
Yeah, no.
4 big dogs.
Perfectly fluffed and
Yeah,
washed.
yeah.
From someone they've never met before.
And they pan around to show their mom who's in the kitchen. The kitchen is at the other end of a hallway that's the size of a kitchen.
Yeah.
The hallway is
Dude, here's an
gigantic.
idea.
Those moms don't cook, by the way.
No, they don't fuck.
They don't
No.
fucking
They don't
cook.
cook ever.
No.
Those gas grills with that big exhaust fan gets me so fucking hard. That island kitchen. Every time I see a rich person's kitchen, my bird dances, dude. I get a fucking. He starts doing a salsa. I get nuts. What I'd like to do for these fucking untalented rich cunts, what I'd like to do is show a little Instagram video of them on all fours wiping piss off the bottom of a toilet, cleaning their bathrooms. You know.
Yeah.
To be a regular person, cut your lawn.
Yeah.
Learn how to gas a weed whacker. Half oil, half gas. Fire it up. See if you have enough in the fucking arm, let alone the tank. You've never had a real job in your life.
Yeah, they got an electric one for
Your
sure.
dad also has a mistress.
Yeah.
He hates your mom. Your dad is fucking everybody in the cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
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 He's
For
getting
sure.
dirty.
Yeah.
No, he probably does international business. He's got like a mistress in
of course,
London or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice,
Spain's,
nice British
Spain's
bird.
a big part of his portfolio.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why his lips are always soft. He doesn't use moisturizer. He just gets pussy fluids seeping through his skin.
Yeah. If your dad is constantly offering to pick up or drop people off at the airport.
Ugh.
Suck time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big
No, I got to
suck
leave
time.
early because a lot of times there's traffic. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
5 hours early.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing between? Yeah. Why are you going to the airport so often?
No, a lot of these kids in comedy, they grew up in like houses that they're like an Airbnb you'd rent for a bachelor party.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like your buddy's getting married. Everybody's like, all right, let's shell out for fucking
Yeah.
Jerry. You know, it's one time only. Hopefully, you know.
This one's for
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah, just getting some comics house that works as a stand. You know. It's like pull them off the 9 o'clock show. You're like, hey, can we rent your house
Yeah.
for the weekend? Your mom's house.
You're doing coke with drywall in it. And you're like, this one's for Jerry. Yeah, look, the fucking ceiling lights go to fuchsia. If you fucking click that button, it goes to fuchsia.
But they
It's
grew up
amazing
in
how, like,
they
you can,
grew
like,
up in like, you know, Missouri or outside of St. Louis or something like that. So they go like, hey, I'm from St. Louis. Tough town. And you're like, wait, where in St. Louis? You know, and then you find out they have a fucking huge house.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
every time.
Or they're nowhere from St. Louis.
Yeah.
It's like people
Yeah.
going like, yeah, I'm from Philly. It's like, no, you're 3 hours away from Philly, dude.
Yeah.
You are literally 3 hours away from Philly.
I got punched by a guy from Boston for saying that.
Really?
I was on.
It's complete overreaction.
I was on a bus.
Give me your face.
I was.
Can I use your face for a second?
I gotta punch it.
What a Boston thing to do. Can I use your face for a second? What?
I was on a bus. I'm a Bills fan, and we were arguing with these Pats fans. And we were drunk. And we were on this bus, and I was like, "These motherfuckers!" I like stood on this. I was like, "These guys, they're not even from fucking Boston. They're like rich-looking white kids. Like they're from 55 minutes outside the fucking city, but they go to college. They tell everybody they're from Boston." And I'm like in the middle of this rant, and it's kind of got a little crowd for it. And just a clean one too. Just a fucking while I'm on my little soapbox, just fucking rock.
that
me.
rules.
He really didn't let me finish. And I was like, "Okay, you're from Boston."
That rules.
Dude, yeah.
I did a show in a barn. I did a show in a barn up in upstate New York.
Like you thought you
And
were
I said I was
following.
said I was from Philly.
Black Israelite.
Dude. Truly, if I had a choice to come back as anyone, it would be a black Israelite.
Yeah, they're letting
Those
it all
dudes
Yeah, but it's
out front of fucking City Hall, those guys get down.
out. Yeah,
In Philly, black Israelites in Philly, they'll cut your fucking head off for a couple extra views, dude. They're nuts.
Really?
And they're bad motherfuckers. They're like North Philly dudes.
yeah. Anyone who's that crazy is terrifying.
Yeah, they're insane.
Yeah,
Well, it's
yeah.
religion.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
It's-
insane.
and it's a weird one too.
Anyway, I'm doing a show in a barn, like in upstate New York, and I said, I'm from Philly. He's like, no, you're not. You're from Delaware County. After the show, I was like, yeah, well, it's like 15 minutes away. I'm not going to explain in a joke that I'm from a county,
Yeah.
suburb, city suburb. It's like saying if you're from South Philly as opposed to center city. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm not going to. Dude, he's like, well, yeah, well, you're actually not Philly. I'm like, dude, you're Amish. You're painting mailboxes, you dyke. That's what you do for a living. And you're busting my tits. This guy's got fucking ear hair and he was like 35.
and Delco's like the real.
Get a
Philly,
grip,
right?
dude.
Delco's like Philly's heart. Like it's when you
Yeah,
think of a
it's-
Philly
it's
guy, you think of a
truly-
Delco guy,
It's
right?
You could fucking run there.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not kidding. It's like 4 miles.
But when I think of like the dude who's like, dude, we were out drinking
Oh,
beers.
no,
like,
for
dude,
sure.
we were,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Is that guy a Delco guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
Well, I
Delco.
feel like Delco is a lot of like if people who like grew up as kids in Philly did a little bit better than their parents, they moved to Delco.
Yeah.
So it's
And-
all kind of hardcore Philly people
Yeah.
that just got a little bit into the suburbs.
Yeah.
like a little bit.
Yeah, it's like instead of going up one step, you go up a half step. You know what I mean? Like if we come on like, oop, we'll get there tomorrow. And they waited for me to graduate to go to Westchester, and that's a step up. Now they're in the actual burps.
Tom, I used to film this YouTube. I had this YouTube show, and I would go interview people at like wild places. And we went to Wildwood,
New Jersey's the fucking
It was crazy,
shit,
and there were all this group of bros. And they're like shotgunning beers, banging them against their head, fucking passing out.
Are they from Delco?
They're like, yeah. And they're like, they were like getting on we were filming, they were getting on the camera. They're like, I ate this girl's ass and then I had to go to the doctors the week later. Dude, they said I had herpes on my tongue or some shit like that. And I swear, no joke, at the end, they were talking about Delco and they fucking watched your show.
Oh, Delco proper.
Yeah, they were like,
oh, nice.
I remember at the end, they were like, do you know Tommy Pope?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
They were like,
nice.
Yeah. But these guys were like
international superstar. Tommy Pope.
They were like, Delco, the show.
Yeah, the show.
But they were, these guys.
Dude, I lived on 26th Street in Wildwood. It was the greatest time of my life, dude. One full summer, I sold kayaks. It was literally the best job. You just get fucked up with your boys.
That place
throw
is
horseshoes,
debaucherous.
piss your pants.
Yeah.
Literally piss your pants while playing horseshoes. You just wet.
Dude.
You don't go anywhere. You wet in your bathing suit. Everybody has a good time. Your hot piss rolls down to your fucking bare feet. Slanging shoes. The next day you wake up and you pull kayaks away from a shed and you rent them. And when you rent them, you fucking double the price. So they give you cash. Little vig for dad. And you buy beer for the whole house,
dude.
Whole summer long.
I went there once with my girlfriend at the time. She her family would always go to Wildwood, and we went. I remember we went on a roller coaster with
Morris Pier.
Yeah, with her sister, and
all Russians, by the way.
Dude, I got it into my head that like. I don't know what I think I'd read something about like fighter pilots like flexing muscles or something to keep like the blood in their head. And dude, so on the roller coaster, I'm like, I'm like trying to do like moves, I guess, to like
just flexing to get blood in your head.
Yeah, it's some dumb thing. And then they took a picture. They took a picture, you know, when we were like on one of the big downslopes. And dude, I never forget. It's my girlfriend and her sister like having like a nice, like, you know, a normal face. And I'm just there like, dude, when I think about this picture, I scream in the shower sometimes when the thought,
anxiety.
Like, but yeah, just how fucking crazy embarrassing that was, and how they had to like. It was one of those things where like, but we obviously didn't buy the picture, but like,
you would have bought it back off.
Yeah. I'll pay you to delete that.
Give me $60 when you take it. You're buying it from your girlfriend.
It is.
Why do you sell it back to the guy,
dude? It's one of those things where it's like I know that their family must still talk about that photo. That's how embarrassing it was.
Yeah,
that's just tough. Like, yeah, remember that time that lunatic was in our life for a little bit? Yeah.
Dude, you hate those when the cringy moments from your past when you're thinking
they come back out of nowhere.
I'll like let out a little yell.
Me too.
Like, no.
Every McKeever time. And I talk about this. McKeever called it ESPN because I'll yell when like the bout of anxiety is so high, the cringe worthiness is so high that it takes your entire body, and I just go, ah! I do a quick scream.
Yes.
Ah! Yeah. And I'll do it like in bed.
Yeah.
Like in the morning, I'll think of something going, ah! And it just releases. It's like saying fuck when you miss like a ground ball playing like sports.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Or miss a big play and you're like, fuck. And you just start becoming calm. McKeever used to scream ESPN.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's so funny to me. But he would just go, ESPN. And it's so fucking funny. And we both had the same conversation about ESPN, and anxiety was like, dude, I scream. And he goes, I yell ESPN. And I'm like, fucking ESPN. It's my new go.
I start having full on conversations with myself where I'll be like, you fucking
Yeah.
moron.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not that bad. It's not that bad. It's actually
You
not
could
that
be a
bad.
carpenter.
It's not that
I
bad.
feel like
And
this is how
I'll
every carpenter does.
And then I'll start like reenacting the situation in my head, and I'll be saying something different.
Yeah.
I could save this.
Yeah.
Just go
the
back in
shower.
time.
And then I'll realize that I'm saying it all out loud. It happened in Boston.
No, it's very Irish to like stew about it and kind of talk quietly. To like stew about it and talk quietly is very Irish. Where the Italian way to deal with it is to scream.
Yes.
Like that's how I deal with things, by just yelling.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, we have a water tank. We can't drink the tap because the tap's not good for you. She wanted a filtered water. So we have a big water tank. And then my girl she's from fucking San Francisco, dude. It's so gay. She doesn't want to drink out of plastic anything. So we have like 10-gallon glass jugs in my house, and they deliver them to the house so we can drink fucking water. New York City taps like the cleanest water in the world.
It's the best water.
It's the best water.
Yeah.
And
it's actually good for you.
yes.
The minerals,
Dude.
are good for you.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's like well water in Delaware.
It's
good
great.
for
Do you know how often they fucking check it to make sure it's okay? Like, it's regulated as much as it could possibly be regulated.
Yes.
And we have like these art pieces full of water getting delivered to the house twice a week. And so
I'll tell you what, fill one with fish guts and it'll change your fucking.
So the other day, this is like a couple weeks ago, 2 of these things are in the fucking house, and there's like a delivery guy bringing in like a fucking table or something she ordered. So like the delivery guy comes in and he's like bringing in like this table thing in, and it's just me. And I was like, all right, man, here, let me move these bottles out of the way. And I try to pick up 2 of these 10-gallon glass jugs, and they just clink together.
No.
They both broke.
Oh no.
And dude, it wasn't like they spilled. It was like it was like,
Yeah, it's an aquarium. It's
throughout the whole living room, and the Amazon guy's in my house, and I just went, ah! And I was like, no!
That's an
I was, like,
aquarium.
screaming, and he's like, I'm sorry, man, but where do you want me to put this? I was like melting down, just going, no!
Imagine
like,
that cleanup,
screaming.
dude.
Oh, dude.
Like a movie scream, dude.
Just glass and water. Yeah, that guy was me in the Uber. When
There were
that guy got his
glass
foot run
shards.
over. It's just like that.
You sticking
sucks,
for the
but-
page?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta piss.
What do you just do a second one?
Yeah. Just do the second hour.